Oi! Oh my gosh, it has been a while. Sorry I haven't posted videos. Unfortunately, I've been really busy with work. For those who don't know, I work as a senior software engineer for a very large tech company, and we had demo. And for those who don't know how stressful this time is, things always tend to break. So I've been traveling for work, finished that up, just got swamped with everything. And so I didn't want to necessarily make the videos bad or kind of poor quality. So essentially I just said, you know what, I'm not going to post any videos, but just so you know, there are things that I've been working on. But mainly what I kind of wanted to talk about in this video is I've gotten quite a bit of gear in the last few months. Really, hopefully to make this channel a lot better, make the content better. And so I guess the fun part that I recently got was this guy. No? Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. For anyone who follows a lot of YouTubers, they know that sound is very important. Sound is probably 50% of any film or video that you're watching. It doesn't matter how great your camera is, if the audio is not very good, a lot of people are gonna click off. So I got this guy for two reasons, mainly to improve the audio of the channel, as well as in the future, little teaser here, there's a podcast coming up that I'm hoping to start. So I also got a new vlogging lens. Let's see, focus, there we go. So I used to use this guy on my camera, which is the Day 83 Pro. It's good. The only issue is, if you could compare the size there, it's way bigger. And having such a small footprint makes it so much easier to use and carry this guy. So if you're gonna be, using my wide lens and my Nikon Z6, so much easier. Another little piece of kit that I think is super interesting is this guy. I've never used an extreme zoom lens before, and this is really fun. I've been trying to get into wildlife photography and realize it's very difficult, but I really like this lens for a couple different reasons, and you'll see why. It's very versatile, and it's probably the most, I would say, super zoom budget-friendly lens you could get. So this is the Sigma 150 to 600 millimeter with varied aperture. But what I like about it is when I pair it with my Nikon Z9, the autofocusing on this is amazing. So all the animal autofocus, air conditioning turn on. The autofocus on this guy paired with the Nikon Z9 is really good. So I'm hoping to be testing this guy out with various systems. So that'll actually bring me to my next gear that I've acquired. Which brings me to my next piece of gear. This is the Star Adventure GTI. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to phrase this. I've been getting into astrophotography lately. It's been kind of a nightmare to learn all this in a way where there's just so much technical knowledge. And I've been watching a lot of videos and wanting to get into it, mainly because it's fun. And I've seen some amazing photos that people could take with, a star tracker. The reason I got this guy is, well, one, I'm not very good at navigating what's above us on Earth and space. So apparently this is what they call a go-to mount, which essentially means it'll help point you in the right direction of where certain space objects are. So a review of this is coming, as well as a video about my diving into astrophotography for 100 days. And hopefully I'll get something interesting. But so far, it's been a bit of a struggle, but thankfully learning about it with amazing YouTubers and kind of learning, having this as a benefit of how quickly I can learn about where objects are and not having to struggle so much to point at it has been really helpful. So this is a really great piece of gear. And I guess that brings me to the next piece of gear, which is mostly related to, I guess, this office. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is my new light. It is the Amaran 200X. And for those who have kind of seen the various lighting conditions in my office here, well, I was mostly just using the natural light from this window here. And I decided, well, why don't we just get a nice light to kind of make things a little easier. Which kind of brings me to the second part of this video, which is, what kind of content am I making? What have I actually been working on? As I kind of mentioned before, astrophotography and I'm going to be doing a bit of a video on my dive into astrophotography and kind of my thoughts as being a new guy and what kind of gear I've slowly evolved into getting and using, specifically to be doing kind of like deep sky objects, really. The other interesting video that I have coming up is I recently went to a mining town in Nevada, which is apparently very famous and has been used for movies, TV shows, commercials. Beyonce was there. A very famous photographer in the Vegas area named Peter Lick has also been there many times. And there's just a lot of interesting history, and I think I'll be kind of diving into the history of that mine as well as the history of kind of just the Nevada area with regards to mine and Western culture, which I really love, so stay tuned for that. Other really fun video I have going on is obviously the review for my Nikon Z9 review. Let's say like other YouTubers where they do initial review, I kind of wanted to deep dive into more of the focus on video. There's been a lot of people who have done really great reviews on photography side of things, but I feel like this is where I think my review could be a little different, where it's really geared towards the video creators, and it's kind of where the direction where Nikon is going with a lot of their products, I would say. If you've seen the Nikon Z30 come out, which is more of a vlog-friendly content creator camera, especially with this update of 3.0 firmware for the Nikon Z9, a lot of the gear that they're aiming towards or producing, a lot of their new gear is geared for mostly video folks, which is interesting. Fun one that I have coming up is actually that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I guess you could say a short film. I'll just leave it at that, and it's going to be filmed at one of my favorite places that I've always been. So stay tuned for that. More experimental content, really. I've made a couple videos here and there for YouTube. I've noticed certain videos are more entertaining for me and fun for me to produce, but I also want to be cognizant of what viewers have been wanting to watch. Diving into the analytics of my videos, I've noticed which ones have performed well, but also a little bit more on the experimental side of, I guess you could say, challenges, and a little bit more of the history our underserved audience in YouTube. So stay tuned for seeing how my content's going to be changing a little bit. Other than that, you know, I'm really excited. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. Just know that I've been very busy getting ready for a lot of these other more detailed videos, but also know that some of the content's going to be changing a little bit in this channel. And yeah, I'm excited in the direction this channel is going to be going. This is the sort of thing that excites you, which is, you know, photography, content creation, a little bit of more experimental challenges, as well as just learning new things. Stay tuned. There's a lot of great content coming. All right. Well, in the meantime, please let me know what kind of content you folks are interested in viewing. I want to get your thoughts to what kind of reviews or, let's say, videos you would like me to produce, or just let me know what videos you've liked so far that I've made. All right. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later. All right. See ya.